All right, so I'm just made this quick video to help you guys out with question number 2. 2 is using a conditional table, which I never covered in class. I actually cut it out this semester. Figured we could just do it in the homework. A conditional table takes one of our two categorical variables and conditions down the rows or columns of that variable so that each of those rows or columns, depending on which one we're looking at it, sum to 100%. Basically, of all the PG rated movies, we can see here that 52.4% of them were comedies. This is the big payoff of this particular table. It makes those conditional probabilities or percentages very easy to grab. It does have some limitations, though, in that we can't get all the same cool information we would normally get from a table out of it. So just to see some of the payoff, B here is the perfect setup for what this table does, and that's what I was talking about. It says what percentage of the PG rated movies, so this column I've already circled, of those PG movies were comedies. And we can see here 100% of PG movies, 52.4% of that 100% were comedies. No extra work needed, just grab that right off the table. Now, where this falls apart, where this table is not helpful to us, is something like option D here. D says what percent of the dramas were R-rated. So now we want to look at of the dramas. That means the section we care about is only the drama movies, right? So first instinct would be to go say, all right, 28.3%. But that 28.3% is of the R-rated movies, how many are dramas? If you want to find this value, what you would need to do if you had a regular table would be to figure out the number of dramas and R-rated, that intersection, right? That sort of place where the two come together, and divide by the total number of dramas, because that's the thing that we care about as our whole, percent of the dramas. Now, here's the issue. We don't have these numbers. We have the percent of dramas and R-rated movies, and I'm going to do a lot to convince you in this, probably more than I normally would. This here is the percent of drama and R all over the R's, right? This is of the drama and R. This would be basically if we took the number of drama and R over the number of R's, which is a different question entirely. And you might think, oh, we can do some cool math to get this using this 20 over here. Well, this 20 over here is of all of the movies, 20% are dramas. So this would be the number of dramas over the total number of movies. There's nothing here that allows us to cancel out the number of R-rated movies because we have no idea what the breakdown is between these 4 different categories. They went ahead, when they made these each 100%, they removed what the different breakdowns were, or what the proportions were of G, PG, PG-13, and R. So that means something like this cannot be determined. So hopefully, with that logic, you guys are going to be able to answer the rest of these questions. Figure out which ones we can grab off the table, which ones we can't. But hopefully that overview helps a little bit as to why. And if you need to break it down like this, we can't get some of these values off, and why this table is a little harder than you might initially think.